Welcome to the Sprinkles of Spirit podcast. I'm Lisa, and I am your host. With a lifelong passion for self-discovery, personal growth, and spirituality, I have realized the ability to transform our lives is a timeless gift that lies within each of us, waiting to be awakened. Join me in this space every Thursday as I share with you all of the powerful practices and tools that have helped me elevate my mind, body, and spirit, as I know they will do the same for you. Together, we'll unleash your potential through self-love, self-acceptance, and faith, empowering you to live an inspired life that radiates with authenticity, purpose, and unwavering joy. I am so grateful you are here. Remember, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, and you are loved beyond measure. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me this year. Happy New Year if you are new. I always like to start out with taking one cycle of breath together to get in the present moment, So let's go ahead and close our eyes wherever you are and take a deep breath in through your nose, feeling the breath travel up the belly and the ribs up to the shoulders. And allow your exhale to softly come out of your mouth as you feel yourself be quiet, get still, and soften even more. Let your next breath come in through the nose and out through the nose. And then open your eyes. It's so crazy how I always need that. When I start these episodes, I'm like, oh boy, did I need that, right? One breath. You may hear, I have some sound healing in the background, my wind chimes, so that you may hear that. I'm getting straight to 2 cards that I picked this week. I didn't know that was going to happen. I kind of just go with the flow, and I'm guided to just talk about the 2 cards that I picked this week. So the Sprinkles of Spirit card that I picked for you this week is Fear and Faith Cannot Coexist. And your affirmation says, I choose faith over fear. Let go of worry and trust that all is in divine order. So let me talk about that for a minute before I tell you, talk about the second card. And the cards do go together this week, the Power of Surrender cards that I've been picking from Judith Orloff. So fear and faith cannot coexist. I choose faith over fear. And maybe that's new for some of you, the concept of, oh, that's a choice. Yep. And it took me a really long time to understand the energy of fear and, do shadow work. I'm always doing, questioning myself. And, a big part of understanding your fear is tuning into your body. And yoga really helped me with that. Becoming a yoga teacher and you really connect with your body and understand which emotions connect with which sensations in your body. Where do you feel fear? So get out your journal and write that down. This week, I'd love for you to journal about that. Where do you feel fear in your body? And, maybe it's in your throat, or maybe it's a lot of us in our stomach or gut, or some of us, I can tend to feel like it's so crazy, like around my neck. I'll find myself grabbing my neck, grabbing the back of my shoulder. And then I'll go, oh, wait a minute, what am I feeling right now? And I'm usually focused on some kind of thought that's causing me anxiety or stress or fear, And I know now, I know like, oh, okay, this situation or this conversation or this thought process is bringing up fear in me, and I can stop. And yes, a tool is the breath. Take a deep breath, remove yourself from the situation or the conversation. Go grab 3 minutes in the bathroom, the closet, wherever you can get alone, in the car. Stop, and breathe. And you can look at your fear as, yes, I always say it doesn't go away. Fear, I don't think ever vanishes from your life. It's something that you develop a better relationship with. I can take a look at fear now, and I've said this before, it's kind of there, and I put it in the back seat, and I choose to put it in the back seat. And I choose to go forward and go, okay, I'm moving through this, putting you back here. I'm going forward with this decision or this conversation or taking this next action step or making this choice. So, I'm driving, and then it helps me to let go of worry and connect to the trust. And that's the faith inside your heart of, yes, a higher power, of, yes, the universe, your creator, source, God, your angels. They know what's going on with you. It's not a secret. And we can choose to connect to that place in your heart. Now, interestingly enough, when I asked for a message this week of the power of surrender cards, this card popped out twice. I second guessed it, and I know I shouldn't. I was like, I don't know. In the moment, I wasn't feeling it. I put the deck down, came back to it later, and I was like, all right, let me, really connect to my heart here. The same card popped out, and I was like, this is the card someone out there needs to hear. So what are you meant to surrender this week? The card that came up, surrender low self-esteem. And it says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So the way I connect these two cards is, when you're feeling low self-esteem, that is so connected to the energy of fear, right? The I am not enough statements or triggers, right, that pop up. Low self-esteem is so connected with this sense of separateness from your higher power. And, taking this into A Course in Miracles briefly today, I was reading about self-esteem and, what the Course says about it. And, it says, God has given me infinite worth and all my efforts can't do a thing about it. So what does that mean? We're born, we develop our ego identity, we make efforts to create, quote unquote, this life that we want to live, right? To be maybe good enough or talented enough or strong enough, when really our efforts have no worth, because your worth is already inherent, because we were all created in Him. Your worth is established by God. So of course says your worth is not established by teaching or learning. Your worth is established by God. So who you are is not up to you. Who you are was created by God, and it was set forth forever from that. And all your choices and all your efforts that you make along your life can do nothing about that. Your worthiness is inherent, and there's nothing wrong with you exactly the way you are. So what I'm going to tell you this week is it's really important and crucial to realize and accept that all of these, quote, achievements, that we work towards in our life have absolutely no effect on your identity, on your self-worth, your self-esteem, no effect on your worth, because it's not established by anything in that. We are not separate. And I think that's really what I've been able to digest and understand and really get out from reading A Course in Miracles is Your worthiness is established because you were born and created out of the energy of love. And it's as simple as that. If what I'm saying to you is a little like out there, or, hocus pocus or whatever, think of it like that. You are born and created out of the energy of love, and nothing changes that. Nothing. Nothing takes it away. Nothing changes it. Nothing decreases it. Nothing increases it. It is. You are one, yes, with God. And therefore, that sense of low self-esteem, that sense of unworthiness cannot be. When we sit and we come back to that heart center, when we come back to that choice of choosing faith over fear, of let go of worry, and we trust that everything is in divine order, and we trust that, yes, I am worthy, I am success, I am love, I am abundance, I am one with God. I am one with God. Maybe that can be your mantra this week to remind you. I am a magnet for miracles. I am worthy. I am one with God. Nothing changes that. Nothing. And today, I believe this is coming out on the full moon in Leo. And a light bulb just went off too when I saw the lion. This is so potent for the energy of Leo. Leo is all heart. Think of a lion. Lion is all heart, courage, faith, connecting to that, joy. And joy can be so fleeting in this crazy wild ride of human life, right? Here on earth. It's so fleeting, but joy is something we all want more of in our lives. And we're not experiencing joy if we're sitting in fear, or if you're sitting in low self-esteem. That is a false, tiny, mad idea. And I'll tell you, without getting into it too much, quite simply, I'll simplify. This full moon really, in Leo, is connecting us to, yes, start clearing away and letting go everything that blocks you from receiving that joy in your life, and to connect with your joy. So write that down in your journal too. What is blocking you from receiving joy in your life? And this is how you can use the energy of this full moon to create more of it, because joy and love is something that we have to create for ourselves here on earth. And it requires us to do away with things, right? It requires us to let go of what's blocking the joy first, before we can even allow and introduce something new into our world, into our life, new love, new joy, new experiences. We have to let go of all of the outdated relationships, thought patterns, attitudes, and beliefs that are blocking our joy and keeping us in the energy of fear and low self-esteem. Yeah. And Leo is so, I think of Leo as just Leo likes to have fun and be out there and happy and connect to that pure sense of joy and pleasure from simplicity, and finding joy in the simple things in life that are there for you each and every day, that add up to make the biggest difference in your life. It could be small joys that add up to make a big difference. It can really work a miracle in your life for your spirit. And I know if you're someone out there, I want to just say this week, and this is going to be a short and sweet episode this week, because I'm just feeling, some of us are already apprehensive about 2024. We're being confronted with all this information that it's a year to be fearful of. We don't have to go forward and sit in the energy of fear this year. Choose to connect to your heart. Choose to remember your inherent worth in the energy of love, of God, of your angels, of the Holy Spirit. Remember your inherent truth of who you are, your true identity. Nothing can change that. And let's all choose to really get honest and take a look at what is it in your life that's blocking you from really sitting in joy and love, because we can choose it. We can choose it. We have the power. And I know maybe some of you are going, there's no way. There's no way. But I challenge you to that. I challenge you to breathe for 3 minutes. Ask yourself these questions. What am I feeling right now? Connect to your body. Move your body this week. Number 1, go for a walk. Get outside. Breathe the air. Get on your mat. Do a meditation. And let me tell you, these small wins, these small little moments of joy add up to the big joy in your life, you know? It really can be small efforts that add up to help you completely shift out of fear and move and sit into faith and worthiness. And then you can really own that mantra of, I am love. I am abundant. I am worthy. Everything works out for me, for my highest good. And you can really say that every day and really walk forward in life believing it. And you're raising your vibration. And what is vibration? That's our energy. And remember, you walk into a room, everyone's feeling your energy, whether it's high, it's low, it's draining, it's giving, you're expanding or you're contracting. It's all felt. And your life that you're living is a reflection of that energy. So, yeah. Fear and faith cannot coexist. Trust that all is in divine order. So sit with that this week. Take time for your journal. I thank you so much for pressing play and receiving this message. Connect to joy this week and remember that it is a choice. You have the power. You have the power. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, have a beautiful week. Namaste.